Alright, right now we're working on the Mk4 Golf. We got new tie rod ends, got bushings, and I got a new ball joint. We're gonna be working on replacing that today. I already got the wheel off. I got all my parts over here. What I got for it? I got a couple goodies for it. But yeah, hang out with me today. I'll keep you updated on it. Right now I'm working on getting the bolts out. Alright, so got the brakes and rotors, and we're probably gonna want to get some new rotors. Look at that. It's done wore a groove inside of it. These brake pads are still pretty fat, man, but time to get some new ones. Alright, so right now I went and got me a wire brush. I'm gonna clean some of that crap up. Then I'm gonna start working on probably trying to get to this tie rod end. You're gonna need to get some sway bar end links. I got some sway bar bushings over there in the shop for it. So I'm gonna clean this up and then I'm gonna get started on taking some more parts off. All right, so we got a little bit further. I got all the bolts out of the lower control arm, no problem. All except for one. The one that holds on the fucking sway bar end link. That's fine. I gotta pick me up a new bolt. I'm just gonna get that one out. So it's gonna be a little change of plans for today's video. I'm just gonna get the lower control arm out, sand it up real good, and I'm gonna repaint it because I don't like the way everything looks under here. So I'm gonna be pulling that out here in a little bit. Only thing I got left is that tie rod end, and I'll be able to just pull the lower control arm out, and then I'm gonna clean everything up over here, bring that in the house. All right, so got the control arm out. You see, it's pretty crappy. Started beating these bushings out. It's a pain in the butt to get out. I found it was actually easier to go from this side. You can see the opening on it's a little bit bigger than that, so that's a little different. I'm gonna be taking the grinder with a buffing pad and make that nice and smooth. Got the new bushings ready to go. Once this is completely sanded and resprayed, I'm gonna put these bushings in it. The ones that are gonna go in it are sitting in the freezer right now, so that way they'll press right in, no problems. This is the colors the color I'm gonna be going with. It's a matte electric purple. I wanted to go with a nice anodized purple look. Couldn't really find one in there. The only one I found, you had to spray over a chrome. And I don't have chrome, don't want to paint. We got an exhaust for the Golf right there. Stay tuned for that. That'll be in one of the next videos. Nice little heart tips, dual heart tips. We also got us a welder right here, so we can start doing custom exhaust for all the cars. Right now I'm in the shop, our little shop. But yeah, I'll jump back on whenever we got this thing ready to go. All right, so got it. I'm on coat number 2 of primer on this thing. That bushing came out super easy. I mean, it was like, that one took a lot of sanding, a lot of work to do to get out. But coat number 2, got it hanging right here using sandable primer. But got a couple more coats, and then we can go ahead and paint it. I had a time lapse earlier of of me sanding it and getting it ready. I'll see if I get me a time lapse of me painting it. But I'll see you guys whenever we're ready for paint. Alright, so we're all done with the primer. I'm on coat number 2 of paint. It's actually starting to come out pretty good. It looks really blue on camera, not gonna lie. Let's see if cutting the lights off helps any. Yeah, no, it doesn't. The camera does not justify this paint. Now we're still only on coat 2, so it may look better once we're done, but man, this is kind of spot on to what I wanted, to the anodized purple. If you want to paint anything, you have the same color. Here it is, matte electric purple. It is with lacquer. But I'll come back when we're done and ready to do clear coat. See if the camera will pick up all the flake in the paint. All right, so we're all done with the paint. We're on about coat 2 of the clear. Trying to see if I can pick up all the sparkles in it. You can kind of see it, not too much. It's kind of in there, but coat 2 of clear. We got done with the clear. Man, I love the way this color came out. I pulled the front grille out, and I'm gonna paint it that color. That way the control arms and stuff under isn't the only stuff with the anodized purple look. Little accent of anodized with that grille. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna knock out a couple more coats of the clear. I'll see you guys when we get started on that. All right, so we're done priming this. We're a couple coats of paint in, almost ready to clear coat it. That one's all done. It's ready to be clear coated. So this is the front part of the grill, and then this is the backing of it. It was all messed up and peeling, looked like it had been plastic dipped. So sanded it all off, painted it black. I'm just using Fusion Satin Black. Here's the control arm. It's gonna be sitting up here for a day. I'm gonna let it get nice and adhered to the metal before I go and put it back on. I also need some need to order sway bar end links. That is something I forgot to do. All right, so we're on our last couple coats of clear. Man, that's looking pretty good. Here's the black. The flake shows up really good in the black. And so that same flake is in here, but it doesn't pop as good on the purple. Also had to pull the tail light out because I remembered it was leaking, and so now I gotta go and clean up all the caulking on it. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but I'll finish it up off camera. Brought this up to the light to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. The color is crazy. How good it pops. Now we can check this one out. Up under the light. You can see it in here too. It's crazy. I need to take and order an emblem for it, but other than that, man, should be ready to go.